everybody. Welcome once again to the, what is number 13?
I think it is 11.
11? No, I think we over a year, right? No, we're still not sure.
Oh, wow. Well, it's over a year session.
No, no. So welcome everybody. This is, I think this is our book number 13, but I am not sure. So we have a very special book today. I just knew last week somebody told me this was Taylor Swift's favorite book. So yes, for all the Swifties out there, well, this is the one, I guess. So today we are going to talk about The Secret Garden, which is a classic book. It's a little bit old, but everybody loves it. And so the author is Frances Hodgson-Burnett. Do you want to say something about her?
I think the curious part is that the book is only favorite for Taylor Swift because I never heard of it before, even though it is mentioned as a classic.
No, but it has a movie. I don't know. It has a movie, and I think I had heard about the movie. I think. I'm not sure.
I think I have heard more about like the laberinto del fauno than The Secret Garden.
Okay.
I don't know, but The Secret Garden is a book from 1911, so it's kind of old. It's like a century over.
Yeah.
Like a century.
Over a century.
Over a century, right?
Yes.
Frances Hodgson-Burnett was a British-American novelist and playwright. And, well, I think she was famous for mostly like children's book. At the end of the day, The Secret Garden was a book especially for children. But it has the surface, you know, people try to
Yes. We're going to talk a lot about children. I put a lot of questions about children. So first of all, we have the rules. So for you two that are new in here, we have these rules. The first one is that this is English flexible. So that means that you are supposed to speak English, but if you need a Spanish because you are stuck or because you need to add some details, then you can use Spanish. Everyone's opinion counts. There are no right or wrong answers. Don't say it. You say that every single. Don't say it. Meeting will begin promptly and end no later than 3:30. It always ends later than 3:30.
Yeah, we always finish at 4. So
We should
if you have
eliminate that.
If you have something to do, please cancel. Yeah.
And finally, the space in library must be left clean and ready for the next day. We put the space because sometimes we don't do it in here, so that's it. Yeah, those are the rules, are very easy.
For the people in the Zoom, also try to keep your space clean.
Yes. You can do that too.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay, so the first part is introducing ourselves. So we have 3 questions. What is your name? Would you grow a garden if you like, if you have grown a garden? And what are your favorite flowers? So 3 basic questions.
Shall we start with the people here?
Yeah, we should start with the people in here. Who wants
Okay,
to start?
yeah, we only have.
Diana wants to start?
Yeah. I will start.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can I start?
Okay, you
Okay, I
can
will
start.
Well, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Ricardo Grasso. I'm Diana's assistant. Would you grow a garden? I would. I actually want to be the person who has like a lot of plants in their apartment, but not like in the outside front of the apartment, but internal. I see like pictures like into Pinterest and something like that. Like people have like estantes, ¿sabes?
Okay, yes.
And they have different kind of
Shelves.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they have different kind of plants like a cactus or.
Okay.
That's the only one.
Cactus.
That's the only one I can remember now.
Okay.
I don't know actually different names of plants. I only know the ones that normally do not die. Thank you so much. I don't think I have a green thumb, but I could try. It will make the space beautiful.
Okay.
And my favorite flowers is sunflowers, obviously. For the
That's
people.
obvious.
Obviously, yeah, I have a son, my teacher.
Okay.
I love sunflowers mostly because they remind me of my mom. My mom used to love sunflowers too, and whenever like if we had money and it was a Friday, we would go and buy some flowers for the house because Friday is related to Venus, the planet, and normally Venus in astrology talks about desire and love. So it will be like some kind of dynamic that we will have in the house to give something to our small place and also to each other to enjoy. So buying flowers would be like some kind of tradition that we had.
We're thinking my
Yeah,
house
it
is
was kind
super
of a
plain.
ritual.
We do not think that much about anything in my house. But well, my name is Diana. I would love to grow a garden. I love open spaces.
But you take care of the garden, that's the
Yeah.
question.
I would grow a garden of plants that I can eat, like parsley and those things.
Ooh,
because
I can totally see you with
cooking.
tomatoes.
Yes, I like cooking, so I would love to have
Yes.
like my own garden, but to things to eat. I'm not
Okay,
just
she
eating
says
decoration.
she says she cooks, but in the years I have been here working with her, I have not even tasted one recipe. I mean, I remember like some brownies, but that was not something like salty. That was sugarish. So, and I have asked for more.
I
you know,
love
because
cooking. I cook for myself.
yeah, and it seems kind of selfish, as you know.
Okay.
Like for myself, why do you have to mention that? Like why?
We are going to spend like 20 minutes in the presentation. My favorite types of flowers, I don't think I have one, but I like colorful things. Anything that is very, very bright. Yeah, that would be it. I don't know many flowers, to be honest. Okay, who's next?
I don't know plans. Hi, it's my you're late as usual.
As usual, but it wouldn't be a book club if I was early.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's not easy for me to arrive late. What is the question?
Journey.
Okay, good. That's an easy question. My name is Ismael. Thank you. Would you grow a garden? I would. I don't know if I would take care of it, like you mentioned. Like, it would probably fail and all the plants would die. But I would try. So,
I want to
that's important.
try
Yeah,
like some kind of task, like some kind of personal assessment, you know?
that would be, yes.
Your bucket list.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Totally.
And my favorite plant? Any plant that is purple.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
I
I don't know.
What are which
No,
one?
we have one.
Violet.
Orchids, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
You also like orchids. Stole my answer.
That's very Venezuelan of you.
Yeah.
Then you go next.
Yes.
So my name is Karen. What's the second question?
Would you grow a garden?
Yes, I would like to grow a garden, especially because when I receive flowers, I don't know how to take care of them. So that's like something that always makes me sad because the flower is so beautiful, and 2 days after, it's
They're dead.
So I want to learn to take care of them.
They are normally expected to last like 10 years.
Yeah.
Why
I
like
didn't have the one
10
that-
days? 10 days. Yeah.
I don't have the one that's called botón de oro. That's supposed to last like forever, even dry, and they already like they are so.
Again,
And
we are going to put a B for that.
yes. And for the last question, what is my favorite flower? I would say orchid, yes, because Venezuela representing, and also because the orchid day is the same as my dad's, and I was really close with my dad. So.
Oh.
Okay.
In English it's called meadow buttercup. Is this one?
So we
Not
need
that
here.
one, but
So you can see it.
That's called botón de oro in here. I never heard of it before.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Gonzalo. Will you grow a garden? Yes, I would, but in this moment now.
You don't have time.
No, I don't have.
yes, we are in the
But I like for biology, so it's good. My favorite flower, and I think the dahlia. The dahlia.
The dahlia.
Let me
those
show
are
it to the
beautiful.
people.
Let me
Yeah.
show it to you. Yeah. That's the dahlia, beautiful, gorgeous. We stand beautiful flowers.
You love purple in here.
That's pink.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
hello everyone. My name is Tom Garcia.
I guess.
Okay. The next question about if I grow a garden. Yes, I would. I think give like it's a nice story for a house. You know, it's very beautiful. But let's be honest, that implies owning a house, yeah, with its economy. Nah.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, this is what important.
But it's cheaper than a dog.
It's cheaper than a dog. You only have to water it.
But I would have like in my apartment like a few plants.
Yeah, I can tell.
About
Thank you.
yeah, basically I'm thinking of that house interior match you can find in Pinterest basically.
Gardens are in the middle of the house, like of the open ones. I mean,
I will love the shelves. I'm gonna look for a picture of
About
this.
the question,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about plants, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm going to say the purple ones.
Yes, like
Yes, you
the
see.
color in front.
Excellent.
Yeah, we have
The
to.
best part of the flowers.
So, Eddie,
It's nice.
It will
it's
be
your
pretty.
turn.
Ay,
It will be pretty. Something like this, you know. It will be pretty. Something like this.
Okay.
I don't know if I have the time and money for
Eddie,
it.
can you use the microphone?
Yes, the Monisa in an identical factor. Yeah.
well, in my opinion, like playing a little more with
Okay, Eddie cannot
with the
speak right
position
now.
of the
If
thing,
you
like
want to say
put a plan
something,
here,
you can
another one,
use
because
the
it's like
chat.
to organize. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear Norris. Norris, hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? You wouldn't grow a garden, why not? Impatient and don't mind the dirty hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what about your favorite flower? Which one?
Flor de loto.
Ah, those are cool.
I think it's the same love flower in a bowl.
I think lectores.
Okay, great. I like Canada, that's pretty cool. I think I didn't have time to even think of a flower. Okay, so let's dig into the book. It was supposed to be into, I didn't. Just supposed to check what I do because I never check. So we have the main character. I have this picture because I don't know if you know, there was a movie of The Secret Garden from 1993, and this is the main character, so I really like that. So Mr. Mary, quite contrary. What did you think of this girl at the beginning of the book? Do you know any children like that?
I
Yes.
work with them.
You work with them?
Yes.
Karen has so many opinions.
Yeah. What do you think of Mary? She was a little rat, but it was, I don't know if justified, doesn't work.
Okay.
But because she was being raised in a way that created that, you know? Yeah. I'm not going to spoil anything because I know things. But yes, I think she was a brat at the beginning, and she was like, she expected everything to be given to her.
Yeah, she wasn't know, she only has servants, so
Yeah, she was raised.
it was normal to her to be attended. Like, yes, you were born to serve me, and yeah, that's it. But do you know any children like that, who thinks like they are the center of the world and you have to give them everything to them?
I know adults.
You know, adults
When they used to be children,
I know grown-ups actually.
that never get over that stage.
No, but yeah, I think it happens with real children too. That happens because of the parents. So there are a lot. If you don't be careful how you raise your child, it could be an area.
Okay. So I put this, what the
Do you
loneliness.
think it's pathological?
Yeah, you could say.
Okay.
I don't know any.
Behavioral, maybe.
You don't know anymore?
Did
At all?
Well, yes, so,
Okay.
no.
Not that spoiled.
No.
Okay, great. What I put this question like, what do loneliness do to children? Because she was always alone. She had servants, yes, but she always played alone. She did everything by herself. What do you think happens to children when they spend their day like alone?
I think it is different because for once, I think it is hard to speak about something that you cannot. If you weren't there, you cannot actually relate. And being as a children, you have to connect with the innocence of a child. So I think loneliness to children, basically what makes them is to feel like anger or maybe even regretful for stuff. Like at the end of the day, you grow angsty.
And they can also search for comfort in the wrong places, you know? And they grow with these like furies inside them.
Okay. Well, yes, it's a lot of this
Yeah, because
anger.
on the other hand,
And,
I mean, if we compare it like for children that normally get too much attention, they can become a sort of manipulation, you know? Like, I know what I can do to make yourself give me the attention that I need because you have proven to me, you know,
They learn to manipulate.
they learn to manipulate.
But what's the answer? Because if you give them too much attention, is that wrong?
I don't know, I think at the end of the day, as life
So
itself
if you
is
give
about
you had
balance.
kids, what would you prefer? Give her or give them your whole attention, or partially? Like, how does that work?
Maybe it's not about the attention that we give to children, but about the necessities that we are covering, you know? Because maybe it's not that I'm giving you attention when you actually need is comfort.
So what Mary was lacking of was necessities.
Maybe because at the end of the day, as Diana said, she has servants. But maybe she just wanted to be a child and play, and they could not do that work.
Well, she can be around people and still feel lonely.
Yeah.
Because, yes, they weren't like her.
And no one taught her to express her emotions right. Because you can see that she doesn't know how to communicate, breathe,
Yeah.
things like that.
I was already thinking that this was gonna be like a therapy.
We always end up that way. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
but we're starting that way. Wait, we have Jesus in here. Welcome, Jesus. Okay, the next slide, please. Well, we have this, when Mary first arrived to the world, that is a new world that I didn't know before, she started exploring, playing, and doing, and it did her well. So they talk about it gave her appetite, she started growing fatter, she says that all the time, and it was just what she needed. What do you think children need in order to grow in a healthy way?
Oh my God.
Change.
It looks like I didn't change the slide. Thank you. What do children need?
Yes.
I don't know what I need. It's
I
not really
remember the mother of Martha. She always said things like, children need children, or yes, she has to run and she has to, that is going to do her well. So to do her. So I don't know. What do you think are the things that children need?
I think like a good model, like an adult that she can emulate the things and so on. Because after all, we are a social species, we live for other people, so it is very important for what a child can become in the future.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it needs someone to take
It's
care.
like they say like nature or nurture. So yes, she needs nurturing.
Okay, that was good. Nature and nurture.
Yeah, I've never heard of
I
that.
never heard of that before.
But you can see that she also says to Martha at the beginning that she never felt hungry, and that's like she was like no,
She
I
was
don't
maybe
need to eat because I'm really
disconnected.
hungry, and she was so disconnected. Yes,
With herself.
yes. So I think she never learned to. Yes, like it's always that communicate. She didn't have someone to influence her. So
But I was thinking that with this book, that children really need. I mean, she started to being connected even when she didn't have a lot of people. She still went outside and play and ran. So I think that is important. Thinking of this book like children need is time and space to explore, to get bored, to create, to think, to do that. And well, sometimes I feel like they don't. Like right now, usually they don't have time to.
and was she materialistic? Was there something like that on the book? Because I think that maybe kids don't need that. Don't need all of the luxuries, like
No.
all of that she had, like all the power that she had at the beginning of the book. Like, what was that for? She was a kid. She didn't need to have 10 servants.
She doesn't know how to
only
use
get
it.
dressed.
She doesn't know how to use
She
it.
only needed to play, learn, read, things like that. And she could be
Okay, this is funny. She says, I didn't read the book, I totally forgot it.
Thank
but
you so
I
much
can
for
hear
your
you,
honesty.
but I can hear your thoughts about the book. Well, I have to be very honest. I couldn't finish it because I just started like this week. So it is okay. It is okay. But we have questions that you still can. You can give us your opinion even if you didn't finish the book. Did you finish the book?
No.
Okay, so Thomas, you're the only one in this room that knows how the book ends.
Well, I
Be
live
careful.
for the ending. So
He's
I
like,
suppose
I have the power.
Okay,
The
yeah.
main idea of the book club is to actually practice reading a book. So
Yes.
you finish it, you just went
Yes.
farther than us. Thank you so much for participating.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Do you usually have rewards for the person who finishes the book?
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that.
Like,
Implement a word for people who finishes the book.
Kanji.
Yes.
That way I would actually finish them.
Or even if
Yeah,
there's
I think
something that-
Ismael has been
I don't know if you
coming
can
to the
give
book
a
club.
little reward for finishing the book. That is interesting.
I think Ismael has been coming to the book club and never finished a book before.
Yeah, I think I just finished like the first two book clubs. Like the first two.
But this is the thing.
Yeah.
I started reading the book and I really like it. I didn't have time to finish it, but I didn't want to look for the summary or I didn't want to see the picture because I really like the book. So
Okay.
I want to follow the process of finishing the book.
Okay, so no spoilers.
Well, it's okay if you spoil it because it was my responsibility to finish it, but it is okay. I forgive you. So we have very interesting characters. So we have Martha and Dick.
What children need?
Yeah,
Did we
we
finish
did
the
this.
question? I don't think so.
Do you want to add something else about what children need?
Because at the end of the day, something that I think children actually need is time to explore themselves. At the end of the day, they are living some kind of mirror life to their adults or to their parents. I mean, as Karen was saying, it depends on how you can nurture them or how you raise them, but also if you don't give them space enough so they can wonder or actually like, for example, I can have a kid and I am a musician. I don't like sports, but what if my kid wants to play soccer? I don't know that if I don't give him the space to actually discover or to explore if he likes sports or not. So I need to, always have room for wondering, like, do you want to do something this afternoon? Would you like to play a video game? Would you like to come with me to the park? Maybe we can hang. Maybe I can give you a book and you can start reading it, and maybe that way you can find some interest, you know? But at the end of the day, I think something important that children need is that room to explore themselves. They're creating a new personality, they're creating their own life.
That's an
Time will
interesting
pass
idea.
and I will die and the children will be there.
That is an interesting idea because most kids usually like what their parents like, but it would be like cool if you don't share anything with your child that is okay. Like I like arts and he likes sports, or I like
That is
sports but
okay.
this kid likes painting or dancing, or that is okay. That is interesting. It might enrich your life or enrich your life.
Or even when parents are like both artists, musicians, and the child like that, but it comes from a natural position.
Yeah.
I wasn't said to be good at
Yeah, because what is normally come to happen, like we have seen even grown-ups nowadays that are doctors because they come from a family of doctors.
Yes.
Right? So we see grown-ups being lawyers because they come from family of all lawyers.
Yes.
So where is the room of actually discovering what do you want to do in life?
Or even people who their parents tell them, okay, you can be a musician, but you have to be a lawyer first. Like it's that. It's not
Yeah,
that.
why? Why do I want to make my children live my own path? It
But
was
at the
already
end of the
mine.
day, I think that comes naturally too. But if they had time to explore, it would be better if I decide I'm gonna be a doctor just like my father. If I had the chance to do
Whatever.
whatever, but
Yeah.
I chose that
Exactly.
because to be honest, it is a lot easier to do what
And
your
it's
parents
good.
do. Like you have the main contact in there.
And you know what? I think it is good because at the end of the day, it's a phase or a cycle in life that we need to go through. Because I have seen, like, in person, people my age who are lost because they don't know what to do with their life.
I'm not.
And
I don't know what to do with my life.
She's older than me now. But it happens in the adulthood. It happens, and the time that we actually had to figure out what we wanted to do was before growing up.
Yeah.
So we are like delaying the opportunity to wonder, and because of that, we even hurt people surrounding us.
Okay.
Ooh, that was so small.
Yeah. That's fancy.
Okay. So.
Do I get a reward?
What do you guys think of these main characters that are very interesting? What do you think first of Martha? What do you think of her influence on Mary Lennox?
What does catalyst mean? Like a person that,
Okay.
hey, we got
Well,
the words
that
like
is
that.
that means that you make things happen faster than it would happen normally.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is my teeny tiny
Drop
part of biology here. Yes.
I think Martha was the one that had like this accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many
Yorkshire.
people had the
Yorkshire
Yorkshire thing that was like, how the hell do I read this?
I think she was very, I don't know, like a good influence for Mary because it was the one like treat her as an equal.
Yeah, she wasn't like, oh,
She was saying like, no, I'm not going to play your game, or something like that. And Mary had to be the one who stepped out of her world to be able to, yes,
Yeah.
feel included to her new family.
She was popping her bubble.
Yeah.
she didn't make anything to make her feel more comfortable. She
No,
was
but
a nice
that's-
person, and that's it.
Yes,
Like,
that was
yeah,
it.
couldn't you dress yourself? You try.
Yes, she was too comfortable already, so she had
Yeah.
to, yes, that.
She
Okay.
needs to struggle a bit.
So Something else about Marta? Did you like Marta?
What do you think is
I think that she was. I think that she was the shock, maybe, that Mary needed. Because at the end of the day, if she hadn't had her, and obviously if she hadn't gone to the garden and discovered this secret garden and all of this, if she hadn't had this
The push.
the push to actually do it, then she would have stayed comfortable like she was before. So she actually needed her. She was the catalyst.
Okay.
What do you think about
Marta.
Marta?
Well, I don't have anything to bring to the table about Dixon. I think that's a very important character because it's like the main supporting character. It's like very important to Mary because like it helped her to hear. He was in a very difficult situation. She lost his parents, was like in a strange place because her uncle was like a little disconnected because he was like depressed by her wife's death. So yeah, it wasn't like the best environment for
Yeah.
a child. So,
Yeah.
And she has sort of an admiration by what everything he does. She's like, okay, he's almighty. He can do anything. So
Deacon is child.
Deacon is the other child, the animal charmer.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's another side that is Colin that is like her cousin. Basically.
Okay.
Yes. But Martin and Deacon were
These were her sidekicks.
Yeah.
kind of because they work like how to say cómplices? Forgot the word.
Yes, I think that's like
Yeah.
partner in crime.
Cómplices.
Conflict, English.
Okay.
Yeah, use the translator rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. And
Partner in crime, I
another
think.
interesting trait is that it is very connected with nature.
Mm-hmm.
It is described to have a very relationship with animals. It has like a lot good connection with a lot of animals. I think like
Fresh. Even for very fresh to read. And even Mary, she didn't have like these weird words. No, it was a very simple.
Yeah.
Except for the accent that
Yeah.
they added to something.
Hello, Ruby.
Hi, Louis.
I think for Deacon, as I mentioned in the office earlier, I think he was a non-materialistic character, and that was good because he was like very in touch with
What it
nature.
is like
Yeah.
him,
Like
like out in nature, surrounded by animals.
he was like so focused on the simplicity of life and then natural stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that was something mind blowing for Mary in the first hand, basically because she was surrounded by stuff, she was surrounded by a protocol, she was surrounded by doing things a certain way, and she noticed that he was feeling free, that he had the liberty to do what he wanted, always making sure it was a good thing.
It was very good because
There
it
were
was so
boundaries.
natural to him, like it's so normal. There we have him with all the animals. Now we don't have him. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the mom because I think that was a very interesting character. I couldn't find like a mom that is more like the people I imagined. This is one of the things she says in a moment in the book. Then things as is beautiful and good for you grows in the dark as well as the light. Talking about how it is to grow up in a difficult situation. But she seemed to be a very wise woman. Do you remember, can you remember anything that she said that you said like, wow, this is Very interesting. Or what do you think of her? How do you imagine her? The mother of Marta and Deacon.
This is a question for people who actually read the book.
Okay, you're right.
Do you remember something about?
Basically, I think this first that is la most iconic, but about the supporters, I never think of that. I'm gonna be honest. So.
Okay. Well, I thought she was a very interesting character because she has 12 children. 12 children, and some of them were Marta and Deacon, so they have a lot of children.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's very smart because she's the one who tells Marta that running around and playing in the dirt would be good for the main character, for Mary. And she's the one that says like, okay, children need children, so it is okay if the cousin Colin is going around with this other brat. It doesn't matter that it's not the best kid ever, but children need children. They need to be together, they need to learn how to be equals and everything. So she's very...
I didn't realize that Mary, when she moved there were like all those children. So that was good because she was like all by herself, and then she's with all these kids. And maybe because of that, she had time to be by herself because they didn't have time to pay attention only to Mary.
As long as the part I read book, she met Marta and she met Deacon. And she knew about the others, she didn't meet them at that moment. I guess she did in some point in the book.
Yeah.
I have to ask you guys,
Jesus
Noris, we just disconnected. Well, Jesus already said it. But Noris, did you finish the book? I wanna know.
No, really, I couldn't finish, but I think it's very interesting. I like it. When you said many things about the book. I would like to finish. Really.
Me too. Okay, this is the worst reading book ever.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Okay, next month we are talking about the same book after we already.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the same book.
However, I wanted to come back to something about the mother, because something that I did indeed realize was you have the quote like children need children, and I think that was a very wise comment to basically say that we need to surround ourselves with people who are in the same wavelength that we need. Because, for example, she takes a lot of in consideration the way that it works everything in the nature place, like how even this quote, like everything needs light and dark to actually grow, just like flowers or fruits or whatever, even ourselves as human beings. So when she basically goes and say that comment of children need children, it takes me back to remember or to even picture in my head people that I've known who normally try to look for stuff, but they don't actually be or are in that environment. Like I have seen people my age go and say like, I feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship, but then they go to a club like every weekend. What are you doing? Going to the place where normally single people go, right? So if you want to meet someone, don't you think you should go into a place where you can actually meet someone the same wavelength? Like, I want someone who normally works and has the time and flexibility. Okay, go to a working place. Maybe what is the worst thing that can happen? That you can see a person week after week, and then maybe you will ask for a coffee date or something like that. So I think it takes me back to that kind of situation. Like we need to actually surround ourselves in environments that we need to grow or be, if that is also in alignment with our desire.
It's very funny that you say that we should be surrounded by people our age, and now I'm thinking that people my age are living abroad. I live surrounded by Jay-Z, like all day long.
Maybe that's your sign, that's your
mental
mental age. That's your mental age.
Maybe that's your sign. Maybe you need to surround yourself with people who can move abroad. We don't know. It's for good luck.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, what were you thinking about resilience? I want to know a little bit more about this comment because I'm thinking you were talking about something he said, but he said so many things. So many.
Or
Okay.
maybe the quote is about resilience, like
Ah,
the
yes.
dark moments are beautiful things. Or you
Yes.
can learn very
Yes.
interesting
Could be. Okay.
point of views, something like that.
Yeah, it's very difficult to know what she meant because she was talking very strange. Yes, it was about the thought in the image. This you were right. I like this question. This next question that is not in the screen. Do you have your own little secret place? I mean, do you have a place? No, it's secret. No, do you have a place where you go?
I think it could be physical, or maybe not. Maybe you could even mention a person. Maybe you have a
Yeah,
place.
do you have a place to disconnect? It could be a place alone, or it could be a place you go every time you want to disconnect from the world. Do you have
Jesus, do you have one? You haven't said anything. And this is a easy question. Do you have a place that you go to meditate, to feel comfortable
Answer in every.
in every place? Okay. Thank you so much for your honesty. We appreciate it.
Thomas, do you have your own little secret place?
A place like to disconnect, to
Yeah.
maybe like a park, especially like East Park.
It's a good place to go.
It's very big, so you have very good zones to.
You can walk a lot.
It's the lake. That part is
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
There's a lake in this park.
The other. Yeah.
Like a
There's
The
Yes,
Charlie
you can
y
go.
los groceries.
You can go into these little boats and I don't know how to say it, like in a bicycle.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
I like to
Pedal.
rock. I like to rock in bed. I like to rock in bed. Like when I'm sad or I'm
Me
stressed,
too.
and I just, take my blanket and just rock.
Okay, I do have a, it's not secret, people who knows me knows that that's my place, but I go to tea houses
Yeah.
and I drink tea and
It's
I
a
try to,
very cool little secret place.
Yeah. Not
because
super,
they,
but
normally people don't go visit, like people who go to tea house is because or they like tea or it's part of the communion of the tea house,
Yeah.
like there is
But
no
that-
other
but
way
that
around.
is the secret part. Like usually people who is not into that work do not know the place. That they
Oh,
do
yes.
not know that they
Actually.
can go once a month to take a cup of tea.
Yeah. Actually, it's very funny because the tea house that I go to is in Los Palos Grandes, and I have met like many people who have always asked me like, where is it? Like I have tried
It's
to
very
go and I
difficult to
cannot
find
find
it.
it.
It's
Yeah.
like a house,
And it is inside of a house, so it
It
is
is
actually
inside
a
of a
tea house.
a house that doesn't have anything attractive like
Like, wow, this is so nice. And he's like, yeah, I wanted you to shut up. Thank you so much.
So that's why you took me there.
Yeah, I took it smile once.
You wanted me to shut up. Thank
But it was something meaningful. We wanted to gossip. Okay?
Yeah.
What better thing to gossip than to have tea?
Yes.
yeah, that's literally the joke,
Yeah, let's spill the tea. We
Yeah.
were
Give me the
doing
tea,
that
give me
later. We were doing that later. So yeah.
okay.
Diana has
What
grown
is
too.
Yeah.
your secret little place?
Where's your secret place?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. And first, I was thinking of areas like the way I go training 3 times a week because I love everything we do in there. We usually dance and we usually do a lot of things that we don't do in other places. I was thinking also about hiking. Like this is usually it's in La Vida.
you, but it has been going pretty
Yeah.
well.
Usually it's in El Ávila, but it's like it's like each one place because we always go with the same people, and it's people that have like no connection with other people in my life. So it's like a secret little place in that sense. Like anything happens in there, like it's outside of everything in my life.
It's like a bubble for you. Like
It's a bubble.
That
It's a bubble.
as you grow up, you have like these friends that are for specific things. Like they're not like friends for everything, but they are the ones that understand this activity, situation, this.
Yeah, we're here reunited to talk about a book.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No,
Exactly.
it's nice to think about that because maybe that's what happened to Mary. And she had like this secret place, but she also felt like in that place she could be herself. But she could find more things about herself. And she could bring that to her normal day life.
Well, this even example. I mean, I remember that I talked to Diana about creating a book club because I was reading a book and it was in English, and I was like, "Can you just read it, please, for me, so we can talk about it? Thank you so much." And she was like, "No," and I was like, "Please, thank you too." And then we started like thinking like, "Hey, we can do a book club actually, and we can discuss to share because maybe out there are people who likes reading in English too, to practice or whatever, and we can have like a playlist together and to do that activity, and we may not be best friends, but we can have a nice time at least once in a while.
We have this book in common that nobody read.
Yeah, this is our safe place. Oh my God, with the separate award.
What's your secret little place?
I don't think I have one. I love to be
You
like
need one.
Yes, because I was going to say like where I work, which is literally a closet in my home. So I was like, that's my little place, but it's not secret, although I'm the only one that's there.
But you work in there.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really count it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You have to find your secret little place.
Yes, but do I have to go outside of my house to find it?
Well, you can close your eyes, go to your happy place in your mind.
Yeah.
I remember that before I used to go to the tea house and meet the incredible people that I know today. I used to like put my albums. I collect albums in physical, like CDs and whatever. And I used to play them out loud and we'll be in the living room, listen to them like on repeat.
Okay.
And that will be the activity that I will need to do in order to actually center myself.
Guys, you want to know about your own secret little places?
Yes. So,
Jose,
Jesus.
Jesus, Noris,
yeah.
tell us your secret. Where do you go to disconnect or to be yourself or to do something on your own?
Hello.
Okay. Are you in a party?
No.
No.
Like Thursday.
She's in her own little secret party.
Okay, so where
Okay, Noris, tell us. Where is your own little secret place? Tell us, it is okay if you're in a
Yes,
party.
it's okay.
Tell us.
It's okay.
We understand if that's your safe place.
Take us.
Okay.
Yes,
I know we cannot
for
hear you.
Hilton, she said that the place she feels the most herself is at the book club. Because she's like DJ and she likes to party,
Could
she
be,
loves
could be.
being at the club.
Is that your safe place?
As a host.
At this room? That's
Because,
cool.
but also to party, to dance.
Nori left.
No.
Okay, Jesus Jose, you can write in the. Okay, she's back.
And you told us your secret place.
He said
What
the
is
part
it?
is part.
Yes, it's true.
Nori,
It's true.
you there?
Hello.
Tell us.
So connection is very bad.
It's
Can
okay.
you me?
Yes.
Kind of. A little bit kind.
My special secret place is my academia yoga. And
Okay, it's a great place to have to be yourself. It's pretty cool. Okay.
So please market the dance academy. Well,
Well, I'm gonna say hiking Just because in my academy there are lots of people connected with lots of people in my life. It is another. Okay, so I was thinking about this because remember Colin? Colin was the cousin of Mary, and he was in a bed thinking he was gonna be a hunchman. What's the word? Yeah, hunchman. And yeah, he was very sick, he was very thin, he was very weak. Like, I put this boy, but I think this boy looks a lot better because he's a little bit fatter, but he was very, very skinny. So, what is making us sick? Like, he was really sick, he had an illness. All illness come from diseases? Or do you think that places or contexts or people or anything else can make us ill?
Yes. Both.
All of them.
All the above.
All the above.
Okay. Why do you think he was sick?
Well, first of all, he was like in a routine. He had a monotony, as far as I know. And I think that because the book says that what actually helped him was to go to the secret garden and discover that that was out there, right? So I think that he kind of expressed a metaphor of how you can do something different, or how if you take a step out of your comfort zone, you can also have time to recover, right? Like sometimes it is good to have a routine or to know something that you can do for the next day and the next day. But if you try at least to change something, even if it is a little bit, it can also change something inside of you. So maybe it was not that he was feeling completely ill, but maybe even the opportunity to realize that he could do something different was something that helped him as a cure, right? Like it changed his mindset. So sometimes our illness maybe comes from our mentality first. You know, that
Yes.
we say stuff to our head and then we repeat it and then we believe it, we give it power, and then we feel sick or we feel like we have no energy.
Headache, we have stomach ache when we are, I don't know, maybe pushing ourselves too much if we want to do something and we are, I don't know, like rehearsing, doing something in our head so many times.
Yeah.
So it can happen. In this case, I think he just thought he was ill, and that is why, because he was told, okay, you're gonna die soon, you're not okay, you should be careful, no, you can get sick, don't do this because it can hurt you. So in that place, he was scared and everything caused something in him.
And how did he find about the secret garden? By her?
No,
Mary.
by cooking.
Well, Mary,
Both of them.
I think
Both
he
of
knew,
them.
he knew about the garden, I think. I don't remember. But
have
I knew
the
it,
next
I know.
We have
But-
the question.
Yeah,
But
yes, but
I like,
the comments.
what do you guys think about, like, I know people that are normally tend to, for example, I don't like Karen. And it's like whenever,
Okay, well.
and whenever I go and know that I'm going to meet Karen, it's like, once again, like, I don't like her presence or whatever. And who is the one getting uncomfortable? Me. Yeah, because maybe you don't know that I just don't like you. And I'm caring too much, I'm giving it power. So that's why when Diana asked the question, like in places, context, people, or something else make us ill, I think it is like the attention that we give to the situation, you know, that can make us ill. For example, I can be having the worst day ever, but if I decide to ignore that, which I think it is a talent for many people, like to not give attention to something, does it sound familiar to you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think it is truly a talent because I normally get too attached because I want to fix a situation, because I want to feel better regarding something, that my mind starts to get tired of the situation. And I end up being the one with low energy, I end up being the one having a dramatic conversation with the tea because I want to explain myself instead of just letting it go.
Yeah.
Worry is part of the human being. For example, these last days I got to get
Yes.
And I was so worried because even I'm healthy, I'm a good person.
Yeah, you
I
have
was
your healthy,
I
but it's
have
like,
these-
oh my god, what is gonna be the result?
Like
No.
medical anxiety
Okay.
because I always think I have something. You can tell me, oh, I have nausea, and I'm going to say, yeah, me too. I have that. I have the same thing. So I was really, really scared because I was like, what if I have something and I don't know? You know, like something bad, something very, very heavy. And my boyfriend was like, no, you're okay. You don't have to think that. You're a healthy person. And the test came, and I was indeed healthy. But I was just so worried that after those days that I got the test,
You were afraid.
I was like, yes, feeling bad. I had like a headache and my body was weird because I couldn't sleep thinking that.
Kind in the street,
So I
looking at
just
woman
made
postpartum,
some-
feeling like, yeah, I have some postpartum.
Yes.
Yes, something like that. Like, oh my God, tell me, I can have kids. Meaning, I can have. Two cities, yeah.
Okay.
Cool sisters.
Yeah.
Is a place that you don't like, for example, if you don't like school because it makes you very, very stressed, yes, you can develop
I
symptoms.
had a
It's
student
very
like just like that. She's like 5 years old. She was the tiniest of the class because she's in first grade, and she got cold literally when she had to write
the test.
the class on the notebook. She got cold, like her hands,
Like
she got
freezing.
pale. She was like, I don't feel very good, teacher. Can you call in that time the psychologist to come here and please help me, support me? And I was like, no, she didn't came to work today. She didn't come. So you have to try to do your best. And she was like, I can't. And she was so tiny that you were like, oh my God. What happens for a kid to be like that just at 5 years
Yes.
old?
Well, in here, they comment toxic people can make us sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people can be a little bit stressed, especially if there is someone that is intimidating to you. Yeah, and he said I used to get sick in July, and December and January, like the free months.
Yeah, maybe because he was in automatic and when he gets time to rest,
Yeah.
he feels like he's like by doing nothing.
You
he
got
gets
sick on vacations. It's very sad.
What about you, Thomas?
I think like yes.
Yes. I agree.
He agrees.
I already had a situation like that where you got sick just from thinking that something or from other people making you upset.
No, because in my case, no, because I was always like very chill, so I didn't care about a lot of things. But I can understand
I
some
want to be
people.
more like Ismail. I have come to know Ismail for a while. Like, how many years have we been friends? Like 3 years? 4, 5? I don't know, since the pandemic, I guess.
Yeah.
But it has been nice because Ismail worries, like, oh my god, no, this cannot be happening.
Yes.
And then 5 minutes later, like, what we were talking about. So it's like, he worries and he's just as forgetful. But then, like, in a week, he will say, like, oh, honey, I remember how.
Yes.
And they will be like, I was dying, thank you so much. Thank you for caring. But it's just the way he processes. So it's good because
It takes time for me.
it takes time for him to actually process the whole situation. So by the time he processes, the situation has finished. And it's like having your own inner explorer with you. It's kind of nice.
You're welcome.
I think I am the kind of person who worries too much. And it's hard for me to normally let go. But because I want the best of things to always happen, you know, I want the best outcome. I want to fix it. I want to feel good. Like I have nothing to do for the next day. You know, like it's done.
Also, esas suegras make us sick.
I don't know about that.
Here.
My
Yeah.
sweating.
Okay.
But
Yeah, about are like the best person ever, second mom, or is it which? Is there something in the middle? I don't know. They're such like. Okay.
Cemetery and abandoned places can make us sad, maybe at night.
Okay. Don't go to those places at night.
I've never
Jose,
gone
be
to a
careful.
cemetery or funeral. Never.
Why?
And I'm scared of when that
else Jose has raised his hand. Jose?
Yes, because some people love to sell everything that belongs to the dead person, and some others want to keep it.
Yes.
I mean, I prefer to keep it.
It is like we understand we can do that for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes we keep that a long time and we don't know when to.
Yes, and I think the most important thing when reading is that both parts of you can coexist. You know, like the green part and the part that is trying to recover.
Yeah.
They need to make peace.
We were talking about that this week or last week in the office about like the chronic grief that sometimes we have because right now with IA you can like see videos and see images like never seen of people who already passed away. Like
Yeah,
we have
true.
seen many people with the pictures that are very beautiful, but I was thinking that right now we do have lots of pictures and lots of video of people who passed away, and we can recall them and we can watch them over and over. And for some people that I see all the time, people in their states, they do it like every month, every certain day of the month. And I don't know if that, I mean, that cannot be helping because in the past we didn't have as many life memories, yes, but these kind of souvenirs that are like watching the person. So I think that is going to be something to worry about.
I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like un arma de doble filo. Because, for example, in my personal case,
How two-edged sword?
two-edged sword. Oh my God, we have someone who knows too much. The
Yeah.
boy who knows too much.
And they're looking for a teacher.
Yeah, they're looking for a teacher.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so I think it is a two-edged sword. Basically, because, for example, in my own personal case, I don't have that many, like that kind of amount of pictures or videos from my mother. I actually, for a moment, I even thought that I was starting to regret that because it felt like I was taking her for granted. You know, like she was always with me in the house, so I actually never took pictures with her because I was seeing her every single time.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, maybe I want to post a picture of you, but I don't have that, and I have the same exact picture that I post every single year because I don't have that for my pictures. But at the same time, it's like, okay, good, because the picture that I do have are from the greatest memories for something completely ordinary. And that is something that I can take me back only to myself and that I don't need to explain to everyone. Yeah, they have really
I love those pictures that were like taken in the moment because sometimes you have just too many. And when I see pictures of all albums, they are great because we have like 12 pictures of a Christmas. So it was the important moment and it's not so false.
Yes.
Like I went traveling and I got these beautiful pictures of the landscape and everything. And I was like, I don't really want to post that because it doesn't feel real.
And you know, like when your parents have these blurry photos of them when you're younger, I think that's nice because it makes all the memories feel more organic. And I want to have that. I don't want all my memories to be digital or be fake, stage. I want to remember something when I see that picture. And even, oh my God, the photo is blurry because I was laughing. That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. This is what's happening in this picture. Like it's like, you know what, that picture is so strict, this was happening behind the scenes. That is
Yeah,
very
or maybe not, like, because I have come across with a quote that says something like, it was such a good night that we didn't take a picture. Like, we forgot to take pictures because we were having so much fun. And that is okay too. Like, I normally am the person that I can tell you everything with every single detail because, trust me, I will remember. But at the same time, it's like, I don't normally need to have proof that I was having a good time. I rather remember or to tell myself or to explain how happy I am by living the things that I live normally on my life regarding it to post it on social media or to feel that I need to have proof that I am being happy. Like,
Yeah, because
it
you're
doesn't make any sense
like
for me.
all that I am and what I do is based on those moments that
I have created with people alongside, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very impactful when I read that he didn't like to see her son when he was awake because his eye makes him remind of her mother. So he was always in the room when the kid was asleep. That's it.
And that's a very common thing. Parents who don't like their kids because they're reminded of someone else who already passed or they don't talk to anymore. And I think that's very sad.
And this is so cute. She said, "You're incredible. Thank you so much. I really like this activity and I hope to have more time for next month." You are welcome here every time. Okay, excellent. Yes, I do agree with that. We have to have a balance because sometimes I want to take a little bit more pictures, but just like one picture of every event, it's okay. 1, 2, 3 pictures and that's okay. Because it is more fun to remember all the details than having the video.
Yeah.
Like go to a concert and take 2 pictures and that's it.
Activate that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what is more important for you? Like to have a video and to say like, here, I got my proof that I was there that night, or to be present in the moment and actually enjoy it. Yeah.
And you can speak a bit more because if I tell you, I just saw this dress, just perfect. Look at it. It's not the same as I tell you. It was pink with little flowers in here. It was like describing. I don't know. It makes it more
Makes it
interesting.
different.
Well, we have an Andreina that is coming in just in the last slide. Welcome, Andreina.
Before we go, we wanted to announce the next book because it has been a battle. So we decided to actually just choose it for everyone.
No, because it always receives lots of votes, but it never wins. It is always second place. Like we feel a little bit sorry for this book.
Yeah, many people want to read it, so who am I to say no? Yeah, who are we to say no? So we are going to read for next month The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The book basically deals with the duality of human being between good and evil, exploring how a respected scientist, in this case Dr.
I think
Jekyll,
it'll be that day. It's going to be online. So just a spoiler that yes.
oh yeah, okay. And creates an alter ego, the evil Mr. Hyde. Diana is asking me if I'm going to be the next month with you guys. Yeah, in person, just not hosting because I'm taking my vacation days.
You said that you're not work. You can come, but you are not going to work. I don't mind that.
I can come and be present, or would you rather for me to
Forget
connect?
it. I want to go and say, yeah, that's enough, thank you. Another person. No, I'm gonna be the host.
Yeah.
For next one, I'm gonna be the host.
Okay. I actually read this book in Spanish. I actually read this book in Spanish, so I know it is a good one. But I think it will be nice for the people who knows the story to read it also in English.
Yeah.
Because it may be
I
changes.
watched the 2 movies. I watched like the first 20 minutes of the last movie. I didn't like it. I didn't like the characters. I thought everything was happening too fast, and at the same time they were cutting up important things. But the other one, I haven't seen it. The one from 1993. But I don't know. The characters look a lot more like I imagined. So actually, the little kid that was in the slide, it's from the 1993. I didn't take any image from the new one.
I mean,
I heard
how long is
someone
the
said
book?
something and it was also.
Huh?
I think someone said something.
Yeah, and how long is it? How many pages? It's less than 100 pages, I remember. I think like what 70, 80, something like that.
Yeah, like 70.
Like 70 pages. It's not very long. It's not very long. I think you have time to finish this book and then you start the next one. Imagine. You have 1 month, but you can finish this book because well, not more.
80 pages.
Not gonna happen now. I'm gonna read it because I found it very interesting. little secret library thing. So, well, thank you very much. We're gonna see you next month with this book. I always forget the name, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope we all enjoy it. I hope we all finish it. We are going to have, I don't know, a little reward. I don't know what to the people who finish.
If you actually finish the book, just for the reward, I will be so
If what happens to the people in the Zoom, they are not going to get the words.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say it was a physical reward.
Oh,
No. Yeah.
Diana is going to take us out.
Yes, sure. Yeah, we're all going to lunch.
to
yes,
her
together.
secret place.
Well, we can go to El Ávila. I can make you go to the Humboldt with
I
me.
can't have it again.
Now you have an email that says you were healthy. What
Yeah,
happened?
but I didn't eat too much detail.
Okay.
Yeah, but I am healthy. Won't you tell me that you are healthy too? You like to be
Yeah.
I'm very healthy. I'm very
I
strong.
only
have
get the bad stuff.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way. Okay.
It doesn't work very bad.
Bye.
Okay, ¿qué pasa con la conexión?
El internet está horrible.
El internet, la computadora, de repente me aparecieron todo el internet.
No puede ser.
Esto es un día incierto, de verdad las cosas que están pasando no son normales.
Amigo, los eclipses.
Sí, eso te iba a preguntar. ¿Está Mercurio yendo para donde no va?
Yo descargué Costa.
Okay.
Es verdad.
No, me voy a horrible. La mamá de Boya, era terrible.
Todo está ya puesto, ¿sabes?
La agarró tosiendo un cigarro. Y él está fumando porque es un niño, pues está practicando y no le gustó. Y ella lo obligó a terminar ese cigarro.
Y lo ignoraba, se estaba ahí todo el
Y le recordaba a cada momento que ella es infeliz porque él nació.
Tienes que verla.
My God, sé yo ese tipo de panela. We can actually, Gabo,
¡Bravo!
we're done. Bye.
Y entonces ella no sabía que su monólogo.
A ver.
Espérate, Gabriel, yo sé.